What's up, everyone? Haven't done a coffee break for a while. I've been really busy with other things. Getting ready for the outdoor market. What is your problem? Getting ready for the outdoor market took up all my time. I didn't have time to do much of anything. I haven't worked on top 10 since you've seen that last video where I had the cabinet all put together. That's right where I left off. I haven't done anything to it since. I don't even have, anything started. I'm still trying to hunt up my box with all my switches in it, because I'm missing one switch on the bottom panel, bottom mech, the coin relay, or coin switch, whatever. I'm missing that one, and I know I have something that's comparable out of a Bally or a Gottlieb that'll work in there just fine. But as I'm going through stuff, hunting down stuff to fix for the flea market, I'll come across that box with all that stuff in it. That's why I haven't put it down in and put the panel down in, because it's easier to work on it on the rotisserie, where I can get right at that switch and wire everything in, just like I did the score motor that was on the rotisserie. So it was so much easier to just stand and work on it instead of being bent over with your head down in a coffin. So I'll wait on that. Back mech panel, I have to make that little, I call it a shadow box, where it has all the cutouts for the match. When I took that out, that thing just fell apart, and I need a 1-inch hole saw. Spade bit blows out the wood too much, so I gotta get a hole saw, and I don't have a 1-inch hole saw. So that'll be next. I'll get that. Those are two things that I can do on that once I get that the coin relay in and that shadow panel on. I can finish putting it all together. We can plug it in, put the play field down in it, plug it in, and see what the heck we got, and go from there. The cabinet turned out really nice. I'm really happy with it. Coin door really come out. Just need that top piece. I'm not worried about it. You can still use it the way it is. I'll take the light bulbs out of it, of course, so the light bulbs aren't shining in your face. But the two chutes are there. You can still put a quarter in. I'm not worried about that. That'll show up. And same with the lockdown bar. I have two different style lock receivers. The one I put in is the original Chicago coin. It takes the one that has the hook, the small like hook on it. So when you put it down in, you pull the lever and they slide over and lock into two little notches. The other one I have is a Stern, and it's more of a Gottlieb style that has the buttons that when you push it down in, the locks come over and clamp down onto those buttons. So I have both of those. So whatever lockdown bar I come across first, I can use. Like I said, that's another thing, that lockdown bars are used quite a bit. They get beat up, so they get replaced. The problem is all the used ones are probably pretty much used up and gone, but I'll come across one and we'll get her going. I'm still looking at the auctions too. I may come across another beat up old Chicago coin that I can pick up, even on Marketplace. I look there once in a while. I might be able to come across there. I haven't gone on Facebook to any of the Chicago coin sites to see if somebody might have one that they're willing to part with, which is kind of tough with the Chicago coins because there's not a whole lot of them out there. But the cabinet turned out really good. I like the blue legs. I painted the legs blue, clear coated them, and I think that really dresses up the machine, makes it really look nice. Once we get it up and running, I need a back glass, and that'll be a little later on in the summer. I'll order a brand new back glass for it, and we'll get it all finished up. But we're going to get it up and playing and working before I get the back glass in, because the back glasses are the last one I bought was like $289, and I think that was for time tunnel. They've probably gone up, you know, just like everything has. So, but we need it, so I'll order it. But the flea market has taken up all my time. Last weekend was our first weekend open. It was a decent Saturday. Sunday was cold and crappy. And this weekend doesn't look that much better. But, you know, we had a really good weekend. First weekend, everybody comes out, buys, you know, so we had a lot of people there on Saturday, and we had a really good Saturday. I was able to catch up on a lot of bills after Saturday, get some stuff paid off and get some stuff in that I needed. Let's see, and went to the auction on Monday. Picked up a little radio, little CD cassette radio. It's a cheapo, it's a Craig. I started working on it, and there's a chip bad on the one control panel, so it's in a box and waiting for another piece of crap Craig to come across that the CD drive's out of it or something not working. No biggie, put it away, or we'll use parts out of it. Let's see what I bought some VHS tapes, North and South series at the auction. And of course bought some candy. Gotta buy candy. And what the hell else did I buy that was, I don't think there was much else worth mentioning. There was not much there at all, and stuff I was interested in was just went too high. There was a NES. That's why I went, was to bid on the NES. And that thing went for $140, and and whoever paid that much for it got more money than brains. I mean, either that or I don't know, they don't know enough about them. It was yellowed, controllers were yellowed. There were some games with it, but nothing real exciting, you know, like Super Mario 2 and Contra C, I think, was about the best that was in that box. The other ones I don't even remember what the hell they were. There, you know, it was that important. But you know, you put a cartridge in it, and if you didn't push it down, if you turn that NES up, the game would fall out. You know, the 72-pin game connector was just totally plumb worn out to nothing. And like I said, it was yellowed. So, you know, $80 was my max on it, because I wanted the system. It had the original power brick with it, had some games, controllers, had the light gun, but you know, Super Mario and Duck Hunt wasn't in there. But you know, I figured I could get it and, you know, get it straightened around and make a little bit of money on it, because I just sold my last NES this past weekend for $80, and that came with Super Mario, Duck Hunt, console, 2 controllers, and the game. And you know, and it wasn't very yellowed. It was pretty nice. In fact, that one I probably built, and it's probably on the channel as well. And it was a little yellowed, but not terrible. It was a decent looking unit. So I figured if I got that one for $80, I could put a 72-pin game connector in it, and I'd get my $80, and I'd still be out $15 for the game connector. But there was, I think, like 6 games with it, you know. So even at $5 a game, you know, I could make a little bit of money on it anyway. But not for no 140. You just took everything out of it. You'll be dang lucky to get your money back out of it, because it's not in that good a condition. So I gotta root around and see if I can't find another NES here that I can build and fix up. I have controllers, Controllers are yellowed. You know, I have consoles, they're kind of yellowed and doors missing. But I know I have another one more that's complete here that I can fix. Now I have my own in the house, and then plus I have my collectors. I have NES still in the box out in the warehouse stashed away, along with I have a Super Nintendo Walmart edition with Super Donkey Kong Country in it, still in the box. Those two, they stay here. I have two Atari 5200s in the box, Series 1 and Series 2. I have both of them in the box, well, not brand new, but I still have them in the box, and they're complete. But you know, those are mine. I'm not parting with them. And then when I was at the market this past weekend, somebody brought me in a little teak turntable. That's the one you seen yesterday, the P988. He does clean outs, and that was left behind. He brought it to me and asked me if I wanted it. If not, it was going in a dumpster. So, you know, oh hell yeah, I'll take it. And we got it all straightened out, and it's a nice little turntable. Not an expensive model. You know, it's one of those probably $25, $30 turntables. But, you know, as you've seen, the only thing we had in it was a belt. Put a belt on it and cleaned it up, little maintenance, put a 45 adapter with it, and she was ready to go. Cleaned her up. Nice. Plus, I got a box full of 360 games that I have to go through and clean up. They're all scratched, of course. So I'll run them on the machine, get them ready to go, and take them down. But I spent, let's see, since we were closing the retail side of the store over at the arcade, and just going to make the whole building nothing but an arcade, I spent Monday loading the car and getting stuff ready. Tuesday went down and started opening up, getting stuff cleaned up, uncovering everything, hanging stuff back up where it belongs. Because see, over the winter, what I do is I take everything off the pegs except for one item, so you know where everything goes, and set it down on the table so you don't have all that weight hanging on on those pegs. And when you come in the spring, you know, the pegs are kind of hanging down and everything's falling off of them because it gets so damp. So I spent the day doing that and unloading and start putting stuff back up where it belongs. Wednesday came back, went back over, got another load, took that down. Thursday, same thing. Tearing down tables, putting in new racks, getting everything all squared away, getting the stems out, going through all my back orders that came in throughout the winter and getting them put out where they belong. And we were getting pretty close on Thursday. Friday, same thing. Loaded everything up to take down that had to go out, that had to be put out, the rated knives, you know, and all that. And Saturday morning went in and finished everything up and got opened up and sold all day Saturday. It was warm and kind of nice. Sunday, cold, raining, and not so nice. But as long as we get Saturday in, Saturday's the day. On Saturday we do really good, and Sunday is usually about a third of what we did on Saturday. I like to have half of what we did on Saturday on Sunday, but you know what they say, crap in one hand and wish in the other, and see which one fills up the fastest, and then, you know, and you'll be in pretty good shape. So we got that done this week. This past week I was able to start getting some stuff done auction, working on stuff for the market. And like I said, as I'm doing that, I'm rooting through things, I'll probably find a box with my switches in it. And so that's what's going on there. And let's see, I did another video for next week, for Wednesday. I'll talk about that next Wednesday. I'm going to try and get back into doing all my videos again, where I can at least have something going on Wednesday, Saturday my long format, and Sunday coffee break. I got to get back into doing all that again, just because I want to. I found when I'm doing YouTube videos and all that, it keeps me motivated on keep on fixing stuff. Keep on keeping on. So as long as I keep doing the videos, I keep working on stuff. As long as it's not cold. It takes me a little longer because I got to get set up and kind of look at everything and kind of decide where I want to, how I'm going to do it, and, you know, do the video, and try and have everything right here on hand, so I don't have to do 15 takes and 15 cuts and all that, where I'm back and forth running after tools or parts or whatever. I can just look, okay, this is what I'm going to do in this segment, and I need this, and this sitting close at hand, where I can just turn around, pick stuff up, or it's sitting on it right next to me. If not, it just takes forever to do videos. And you know, I have to take care of where I'm making money. You know, so, and that's another reason why that videos were not being put out like they were, is because I have to take care of where the money comes from to keep this stuff going and keep on buying stuff so I can keep doing the videos. So, and if anybody has noticed, I deleted my other channel, not Bald Guy Garage. I had 3 channels. The other one was some stuff I did, reviews on products that YouTube does not like. So I was kind of thinking, well, maybe that's why they didn't want to monetize me or whatever. So I deleted that channel. I hadn't done anything over there in like forever. I kind of announced that I was back to selling the stuff at the store, but that just, no. So I deleted it, and after I deleted it, I was half tempted to delete everything and just leave YouTube altogether and be done with it. But if I do that, that means they win. And that's probably what they want, so I'm not going to do it. I am going to keep doing this. To hell with them. And every 3 months I'll file an appeal. They'll turn me down. I'll wait 3 months and I'll do it again. Maybe eventually they'll get tired of me filing appeals and go ahead and monetize me again. Hell, I don't know. I got a product review coming up. I got some lighting in, some under-the-counter lighting. They're motion sensor lighting, cordless. So they hang under your cabinet, so when you walk up to the cabinet, if you move under the cabinet, the light comes on, and there's 3 different colors that you can change it to. So I'll be doing that. That'll be a review. I have to do a short on it, and they prefer shorts. I can send them my shorts. They prefer a short on it, but they like both. They like a short and a long format. So I'll do both. I'll do my shorts, and then I'll do a long format review on the lighting. And hopefully, maybe this will turn into something. Who knows? Maybe another company will see that. Hey, yeah, maybe he's not so bad. Maybe we can work with him and send them some junk to look at. But you know, just, it's tough. You have all those channels out there and, you know, you get overlooked, I guess. Hell, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm just too old and bald and a white guy. But we'll do that. See how that goes over. Haven't done any shorts for quite a while. To me, they're a pain in the butt just to do a short. But you know, they're kind of fun too, I guess. I don't know. People like them. People with short attention spans really like them. They can get everything done in a nutshell, I guess. Alright, I'm going to take a break, and then I'm going to come back. At least I hope so. And talk some more. Kind of went over everything that's going on. So maybe I'll just hang out and, you know, and ramble on about something or another and go from there. I remember what I was going to say about the auction. Is there was no records. Man, do I need records too. Sold a lot of records this past weekend. Vinyl is really showing up again, making a showing. And let's see, yeah, there was no records. A couple of TVs. One big TV, but it was an RCA, and it, you know, you're getting pretty close to the bottom of the barrel with an RCA flat screen. Went for like $27.50, and that's about pretty much all you can get out of them. I think it was like a 42. You know, you could probably squeeze 35, 40 out of it, but anymore, if you've checked on the cost of new ones, Christ, you can buy a 60-inch for under $500. You know, if you want to go with a cheaper TV. And it's just nuts. So the lower the new ones come, the lower the used ones go. Race to the bottom. There was a little smaller one. It was like a 32. That other one may have been about a 50. I don't know. Anyway, the other one was a Vizio. Okay, that one I was interested in quite a bit. Smaller, but nice. Until I looked at the back and the mount was, you know, the stand was missing. Well, you know, a lot of people up around that area set them on a stand, you know, so they can watch a movie while it's raining, like it's doing today, while they're at camp. Well, you know, you can't set it without the stand, so you have to have a wall mount, and they're going to want a wall mount, and I'm not buying a wall mount for it. So that one went for $22.50. And no, too much. Without a stand, you'd be lucky if you get 25 bucks out of it without a stand. Then there was a little one, like my piece of crap RCA that I use for testing stuff. And that thing went for $15. And that one was I think that one was an Element. Another one that's pretty, you know, getting down to the bottom there. But neat little TV. No, that one was a Vizio. I'm sorry, that one was a Vizio as well. That one, I thought if I bought it, I may retire my RCA and use the Vizio because it just, you know, had a little better picture. The RCA, if you stoop down a little bit, you know, everything goes black. Just a really crap screen on it. But 15 bucks? Nope. Somebody else can have it. Because, you know, it stops at 15. You know, and then I would have had to go $17.50. So now you're into it $17.50, maybe. Unless the other person is really wacky and wants to go higher. Now it's just, you know, same thing with the other ones, you know. Just because it sells for $22.50, that doesn't mean you were going to buy it for $22.50. The next bid was $25, and that's where I would have had to go on the smaller one. And then the big one was like $27.50. I would have had to go to $30, and the woman that was bidding on that one wanted it bad. Why, I don't know. It's only an RCA. probably because she doesn't know her electronics or her name brands. Like I said, albums are selling really well, so I need more albums. TC will be glad to hear that, because now we get to duke it out for albums on Monday night again. He runs the thrift stores though and buys all that stuff. He has time to do that. I don't. And oh God, just I don't know. I think we sold 12 sets of mower blades over the weekend on Saturday. It's the time of the year for that. Lots of blades, no belts. Too early for belts. You have to wait a couple of weeks until everybody comes up to camp and the grass is 2 foot tall. They jump on their mower and jump out there and start cutting 2 foot tall grass and start burning up belts, and then the guys will be walking down to see me with carrying a shredded belt. I need one of these. Yep, you sure do. Hope you want one a little better than that. My favorite though, absolute favorite. Somebody will come in, look at me and say, I need a belt for my mower. Okay. What's your mower? I don't know. Well, what belt is it? You know, does it run the, you know, is it the drive belt or is it the belt on the deck? It's the one that turns the blades. Okay. What size deck? Well, I don't know. You know, they treat me like I know their mower. You know, I was right there. I know every mower you have, and every mower everybody has. I know exactly what mower you have. You know, you do that at the parts. Well, they don't. They take their stuff in and have other stuff fixed. Yeah. Need a belt for my mower. Yeah. Okay. What size deck? Oh, I don't know. The one that turns the blades. Yeah, well, you know, if you look down there, I have about 500 belts hanging down there. You go down there and pick out the one you need. Well, yeah. Try again, buddy. Got a book? Go get your book. Bring it to me. And then I'll try and figure it out for you. Sure. I need blades for my mower. Okay. What kind of mower do you have? Well, I don't know. It's orange. Okay, well, there's quite a few orange makes. Okay, what size deck? I don't know. Yeah. Well, how am I supposed to know? I don't know your mower. Man. Fun. But, you know, those are the people, you know, they're trying their best. I hate to be them, or I hate to be around when they're trying to put a belt on. Or maybe I would. Maybe that would be quite comical, and I have to have my video camera so I could videotape it. Things flying across the yard, tractor going down over the hill into the creek. Fun times. But, you know, at least people were trying. You got to give them that. And let's see, what the hell, oh, yeah, a lot of kitchenware. Sold a lot of kitchenware this past week, too. Probably top seller was stems this past weekend. Always is first of the year, you know, for about the first couple of months. It's just nothing but more part. You know, belts, blades, belts, oil, solenoids, carburetor kits, air filters, then string trimmer, trimmer string. You know, it's just constant. Always having big orders coming in and having to go through and put it in the computer. I got tired of trying to remember all that stuff as far as what's back there, so I have the POS. You know, you've seen me work with my POS on my laptop, so I can just scan it and it gives me the price and everything, and then it takes it out of the inventory, and then I can check and see what kind of inventory I have. But my blades and belts and that stuff, when it comes up to the counter, I just write it down on my book, you know, 325149s, and I just write them down in my book, so when I come home it's real easy for me to order. Same with the belts. The other stuff, yeah, then I can go through and my POS comes up, it has like a red light, or not light, but you know, red dot in front of everything that's either out, and then yellow if it's getting low, so I can go down through and reorder stuff like that. But I found too that it's a lot easier just to write everything down that comes through register if I have time. But if I have a line backed up, no, I just move through and try and write down stuff as quick as I can, you know, as often as I can, and then I can look through the POS and take a walk around and see what's, you know, getting low out on the floor. But we took all of our racks down that we had in the store, put all of our canning supplies up on racks, our silicone on another rack, and you know, it's making stuff look a lot neater in there. And you know, it's an outdoor market. People call it flea market, but you know, you walk into our place and it's more like a store. We have it set up like a store. We have shopping baskets there at the door that the women love, because they can pick that up and they're not trying to carry all these little things with them around. So it's set up more like a store. Take credit cards. You know, serious. We're serious about it. And that's what put the arcade together. Was the money I made down there. But I think that's going to do it for this week. I just kind of decided that I needed to do a coffee break, and I jumped in here and just kind of thought of a bunch of stuff that I wanted to talk about, and that's what I did. Plus, it's getting close to dinner time. And I will see you next Sunday. I'm going to start bringing these back, and I am going to try and get them out every Sunday, even if it's a short one, just to let you know that, hey, I'm still alive and I'm still thinking of everyone. So until next weekend, next Sunday, I'll have some more to report to you from the outdoor market and what's going on in the garage. And oh, by the way, yes, I'm still on Bald Guy Garage. I just haven't picked up anything to do any good videos for over there, so just to let you know that too. So until next weekend, next Sunday, everybody have a great, awesome week. And I will see you then. See ya!